Hey everybody, it's Collector Dude. I'm going to go through the previews here for September. This stuff is coming out in November. Some of the stuff is already out, but I like to go through the book anyway. I went through the Marvel one, and I have those up here. I got to go through this one and this one here, and then I have the previews for October, and there's the one for November. So I got to go through all of those, everything. But I'm going to go through this one here. This is from Dark Horse. But this is the beginning of this book here. These are pretty cool books to get. It's just so full of artwork. If you like artwork and you like to see all the different stuff coming out, look at that. All the scary stuff. Vampirella. There's going to be a lot of nice looking stuff coming out. This, I guess, whatever taste, whatever things you like. Different companies come out with books and you're like, there's just so much to look at. It's like really cool. So these are the beginning pages of this book. It's like a lot of stuff to read. Anything to see, give you ideas, maybe to spark up your own ideas, creative talent to write or draw or sketch or whatever it may be. We get Robert Kirkman here. He's going to be doing an interview, I see. Please tell us a little bit about yourself. Okay. Is this original artwork? Yeah, it looks like original artwork for Deadpool. Original cover art. There's different stuff in here. That's outdated. You can't use that anymore. I don't know if you can. If you want to try to use that, maybe it'll still last. You can get the digital code for October 31st. It expires, I guess. I said, delve into Marvel Comics' secret mythology in Eternals. That looks interesting too. I want to get that Eternals book. That's going to be cool, I think. I just like the covers and everything, and I always like the characters. Just wild stuff, like to know what Jack Kirby came up with, all the different ideas and how he took a spin on different things. So let's hurry up and get to Image. Here we go. This looks wild. I saw that book on Bad Avenger. I saw him post that on one of his hauls. So I'm wondering what it's going to look like, what the story is going to be about, everything. So let's get in here and see what this is here. This is crossover number 1, it says, by Donny Cates. Writing a lot. Jeff Shaw and Dee Cunniffe. And doing the art. Cover A by those two, or Jeff Shaw and Dave Stewart. Cover B by Ryan Stegman and Dee Cunniffe. This came out already, November 4th. Should be last week. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so we'll see what new books are coming out from them. Maybe I can go through my iPad and do DC eventually. 36 pages for this. Series premiere. Fantasy. A flat-out fantastic read, said Scott Snyder. Wow. You see, the creative powerhouses behind the best-selling, critically acclaimed God Country, Thanos Wins, and Redneck returns for the biggest launch of the year. Imagine everything you thought was fantasy was real, and now join us in a world where reality is dead and anything is possible. The box office level superhero mashups of the Avengers and the global event impact of mystery of Cloverfield. Okay. That looks interesting. Here's another cover here. Cool. You got some pages here, inside pages. Looks like Shazam there. The Atom or Captain America. So again, how is he less real than you? He has friends. He has a life. He has lived and died well before you were born. And he will be here after you've gone. His existence affects change. Well, stories, myths, legends, they are not fiction. Interesting. Wow, it's a lot right there. It's a 2-page spread there. Denver, Colorado, January 11th, 2017. They're a virus, and they are spreading. Ooh. Looks interesting. I have to pick that up and check that out. Maybe do a flip through on a reading. Kick-Ass versus Hit Girl, number 1 of 5. Steve Niles is writing this one. Marcelo Frusin is doing the art. John Romita is going to do 2 covers. Matteo Scalera is doing 1. Andre Lima Arujo is doing cover D, and cover E is blank. 32 pages, November 11th. I'll be out tomorrow. Cool. It's Kick-Ass versus Hit Girl. Old allies become enemies when Mindy screeches into Albuquerque to kill the imposter who's been running gangs in New Mexico. And as Hit Girl seeks out to avenge Dave and stop Kick-Ass's criminal operations for good, Patience fights to survive as the target of the best assassin in the biz and questions whether she could ever kill a child to save her own life. Cool. There's the black and white sketch version. And we got more covers here. They did several covers here. Inside artwork. Now we got The Darkness number 1, 25th anniversary commemorative edition. Garth Ennis and Mark Silvestri. November 18th, 40 pages. Celebrate the 25th anniversary of The Darkness with this deluxe commemorative edition of the first issue. Writer Garth Ennis, Preacher, The Boys, and legendary artist Mark Silvestri, Cyberforce. Introduce Mafia hitman Jackie Estacado in the ancient power of The Darkness. This limited edition will only be printed once, and a set limited quantity will be available based on orders, so don't miss out. Okay. Now we got Monstrous Talk Stories, 1 of 2. Cool. Let's see, this one's Marjorie Liu is doing the writing, and Sana Takeda is doing the art and the cover. November 25th, 24 pages. You see, bridging the gap between the 5th and 6th arc, which resumes in January 2021. Monstrous returns with Talk Stories, a 2-part limited series that invites you to eat dumplings beside the fire and listen as Kippa recounts a defining moment from her childhood. Okay. I have to get that for Janet. She likes Monsters. I got them all up. It's up to issue 30 right now, so we're going to be doing that one. That'll be next. 7 to Eternity, number 14. Wow, this is going on. I went to Half Price Books tonight and saw one of my friends there. He was picking up books too, and we were talking about Rick Remender being one of our favorite writers and different books that he wrote. And this is one that I forgot to mention that he wrote. It's like I couldn't remember. But I hate when you do that. You sit there and go, wait a minute, I like his artwork, I like his writing, or I like his artwork, and you sit there and go, which books does he work on again? Oh, that's when you, like I said, when you get all your books and everything, and you maybe flip through them real quick and then you put them away. If you're not keeping steady with them and everything, you don't recall as well. But this one's Rick Remender's doing the writing on it, and Jerome Opena is doing the cover art on number A, and Matt Hollingsworth is working with him. Juan Totino Tedesco is doing cover B. November 18th, 32 pages. A new story arc here. Springs of Zal, Part 1. The journey nears its end. Adam and the Mud King must make a final sacrifice before it does. The origin of the springs revealed. One giant evil consumes everything, and you celebrate it excitingly. There's a variant cover down there, cover B. Very cool. Wild Creatures. Now we got 20XX trade paperback. 1 through 6 it collects. November 18th, Lauren Keeley and Jonathan Luna is doing the writing. Jonathan's going to be doing the art and cover. From Jonathan Luna, Alex and Ada, Girls, the Sword, and Lorene Keeley. In her writing debut comes a sci-fi thriller set in a not-so-distant future, a world of norms and Sims divided by fear. Sims, a small percentage of the population with telekinetic abilities, form gangs to survive. But division only breeds more division, and Mur and Nuon experience this firsthand as the relationship grows amid the often dramatic, sometimes violent, but always complex social landscape of Sim gang rivalries in Anchorage, Alaska. Interesting. Get of Darkness, Volume 1 trade. Garth Ennis and David Wohl and Malachi Coney doing the writing. Mark Silvestri, Michael Turner, and Joe Benitez are doing the art, with cover by Mark Silvestri. January 27th, 680 pages. Cool. $30. Advanced solicit. The Complete Darkness, Volume 1 hardcover. Same date, 27th January, for $50. Okay. Volume 1. Collects Darkness 1 through 18, Tales of the Darkness 1 through 4 and a half. Darkness Prelude number 1 and Witchblade number 10, 18, and 19. The criminal underworld of New York City is a dark and brutal place, but it's never seen horror like this. Cool. The Ludocrats trade paperback. Kieron Gillen and Jim Rosignol. Artists Jeff Stokely and Tamara Bonvillain. And covered by Jeff Stokely. November 18th, 152 pages, $16.99. Ludocrats 1 through 5. Nice artwork and color. And cartoony. The Ludocrats, the aristocrats of ludicrous. Defending reality from the encroaching forces of boredom while having a nice time. Okay, A Man Among Ye, Volume 1 trade. Stephanie Phillips, writing. Craig Cermak is doing the art. November 11th, 128 pages. Let's see. Collecting issues 1 through 4 of A Man Among Ye. High adventure on the high seas in the waning days of piracy, when men were men and the best pirates were women? Mirka Andolfo's Mercy, the Fair Lady, The Frost, and The Fiend trade paperback. Mirka Andolfo doing the art and cover, or doing the art and writing, and cover by Art Germ. That's a pretty cover. December 2nd, 192 pages. Horror. 1 through 6, issues 1 through 6, and includes bonus material. Washington State, late 19th century, during the frenzied historical era commonly known as the Klondike Gold Rush, a mysterious woman arrives in Woodsburg, a small mining town close to the Canadian border. Yeah, we got Universe Volume 1 hardcover, January 20th. Writer, artist, and cover by Albert Montes. It's a landscape format. Collects Universe Digital Edition 1 through 5. $30. The Eisner nominated series of self-contained and somehow connected sci-fi tales involving alien life, robot love, corporate greed, and travels through time, space, and perception. That's wild. Gideon Falls Volume 5, Wicked Worlds trade paperback. Jeff Lemire, Andrea Sorrentino, and Dave Stewart doing the art and cover, and Jeff is doing the writing. November 25th, 120 pages. Collects issues 22 through 26. After the mind-bending destruction of the Black Barn, our heroes find themselves spread across the Gideon Falls multiverse that are contained within. Now we got Low, Volume 5, Light Brings Light. Trade paperback, Rick Remender again. He's doing the writing. Greg Ticini and Dave McCaig are doing the art and cover. November 18th, 184 pages. Low, collects Low number 20 to 26. The final arc of Low. Salus rises. The Burnt Legion attacks. Stell Kane faces the greatest challenge to her hope yet, the rage of her daughter, the helmswoman, Delia. It All Ends Here, lovingly rendered by the legendary art team of Tocchini and McCaig. Wow. Let's see. Now we got Moonshine, Volume 4, The Angel's Share. I'm going to go through these a little faster because these are all collected stuff. Nomen Omen, Volume 2, Wicked Game Trade. All this is coming out like on November 25th. November, Volume 4, hardcover, Mad Fraction. November 3rd there. Oh, that's February 3rd. My mistake. Come out later there. Reaver, Volume 2, The Grim After. November 4th. And these are 14 cult classics to curl up with this winter. All of these: Dawn, Bloodstained, Distant Soil, King City, Luther Strode, Madman. Morning Glories, Nightly News, Severed. Solid State, Suburban. Twisted Romance, Prism Stalker. Ziggy Marley's Marijuana Man. Or Marijuana Man. Okay. I'll do just a few of these. Big Girls, number 4. Artist, writer, and cover by James Howard, November 18th. Girl Fight. Then we discover why High Marshal Tannic is such a bad guy, or is he? Also, mistakes have consequences. Embers, Gulliver's, Martin's, even yours. 24 pages, $3.99. Black Magic, number 16 by Greg Rucka. And Nicola Scott's doing the art and cover. Greg's doing the writing. That's a wall cover. Looks like the guys, the girl version of the guys off of The Matrix. They got dreadlocks though. You got a short hair. She's got a short haircut. November 18th, 32 pages. End of a story arc, it says. Ascension number 1, conclusion. Rowan, Alex, and Detective Nikki Colt find themselves drawn into the same moment of crisis as the CEO seems poised to lose control of her corner of the abyss. Bomb Queen number 3. Manga back in 2024. Writer, artist, covers A and B, Jimmy Robinson, November 4th. So it should be out already. No queef pro quo. Bomb Queen lands in the crossfire when secrets are revealed about her presidential campaign, which forces her into a position nobody would ever believe. Bomb Queen defending the superhero. Chew number 5. John Layman is doing the writing and Dan Boltwood is doing the art. November 25th. Let's see, what is this? The end of a story arc. The first course, conclusion. Cop versus crook. Cybopath versus Cybopars. Tony Chu versus Saffron Chu. To the death. Ooh. Then we got Coffin Bound number 8. Dan Waters and doing the writing, and Danny's doing the artisan. He's the artist and the cover writer. November 4th. It should be out now. 32 pages, $3.99. End of a story arc. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Dear God, the worst has happened. How might we move on? The end of our second story arc is upon us. Commanders and Crisis. 2 of 12. Writer Steve Orlando. Artist cover A, David Tinto. Cover B, John Boy Myers. Cover C, Laura Braga. November 18th, 32 pages, $3.99. That's superheroes there. The Crisis Command. Last survivors of the multiverse are faced with an impossible task, avenging the death of an idea. DOA is empathy itself, and while empathy withers and dies across the world, Originator uses her abilities to bring the John Doe back for 24 hours to reveal the name of his killer. Wow. Now we got Dead Body Road Bad Blood number 6 of 6. Writer Justin Jordan. Artist Benjamin Taisma and Matt Lopez. Or is that Lopes? Lopez, I would think. Cover Matteo Scalera and Marino Dionisio. November 25th, 32 pages, $3.99. Miniseries finale. The last stand between Bree, Hunter, and Monk. Only one of them will walk away. Decorum, number 7. Writer Jonathan Hickman. Artist, cover A and B, Mike Huddleston. November 25th, 48 pages, $3.99. There are many assassins in a known universe. This is the story of the most well-mannered one. Good manners is just being respectful of others. Whether you are paid to kill them or not, you should show respect for all people. Oh, wow. Wraparound covers on both of these. Pretty nice. Let's see what else we got here. Department of Truth, number 3. James Tynion IV is doing the writing. Martin Simons is doing the art and cover A. Andrea Sorrentino is doing cover B. There they are right there. There's some nice covers. November 25th, 32 pages, $3.99. Thriller horror. Mary never knew what false flag or crisis actor meant until her son was murdered in a mass shooting and the threats and accusations began. But as her reality starts to bend around her, it's the job of the Department of Truth to keep these dark conspiracies from coming true at any cost. James Tynion IV, Batman, and Martin Simons, Dying is Easy, continue their breakout thriller. Die, number 15. Writer Kieron Gillen. Artist and cover A, Stephanie Hans. Cover B, Bill Sienkiewicz. Or is that Sienkiewicz? November 18th, 32 pages, $3.99. Fantasy. End of a story arc. You got cover B down there. And cover A. The Great Game, Part 5. The Great Game ends. The board is flipped. The pieces go to pieces. Can anyone play on? Now we got Excellence, number 11. Let's see. They still going to make a movie of this or TV show? Brandon Thomas is doing the writing. Carrie Randolph and Emilio Lopez are doing the art and covers. Artist and the cover. November 11th, 32 pages, $3.99. Fantasy. The Four Walls of the Aegis states that the use of magic by females is not allowed. Why the heck are they so scared? Does it mean that they're scared, or is it a reason why they're not using or not allowed to use magic? She looks pretty scary. Family Tree, number 10. Jeff Lemire. Artist and cover Phil Hester, Eric Gapster, and Ryan Cody. Jeff's doing a writing on this. November 18th, 32 pages, $3.99. Forest, Part 2. A post-tree plague. Tensions rise. Post-tree plague tensions rise. Families are divided in both the past and the present, with humanity at a new crossroads. The Hays discover which new friends and foes are left standing. Wow, the trees are killing everybody. Is that like a Groot thing? Because I remember seeing one cover of that. I'm going to have to check that out. That's kind of wild. It's a horror, action, and adventure. Okay, I've been reading this. Firepower is really good. I like it. Firepower by Kirkman and Samney, number 5. They're out on a date and everything, and they're trying to work out problems that they've been having and everything, and these guys just will not leave him alone. And they're gonna hurt everybody in their path to get him back to join what they want him to join. Writer Robert Kirkman, Chris Samney, and Matt Wilson's doing the art and cover. Robert's writing it. November 4th, 28 pages, $3.99. Owen and Kelly Johnson's weekly dinner date is ruined. The Dragon's Claw desires Owen's firepower, and they won't take no for an answer. Yeah, they want him back. Getting It Together, number 2 of 4. Writer Sina Grace, Omar Spahi. Artist Jenny D. Fine and Mick Struble. Cover Jenny D. Fine. November 11th, 36 pages, $4.99. Romance comedy. Is it really possible to be friends with your ex? Sam and Laura try to work things out while Jack dives deeper into dating apps, which brings more surprises from his past than he expected. The Jadid, The Virgin Brides, number 505. Jason Aaron's doing the writing. Artist and cover by R.M. Gura, November 11th. 32 pages, $3.99. The shocking conclusion to another gut-wrenching tale of biblical noir, set in a stark and vicious world from before the flood. What a lovely day for a wedding. Ice Cream Man. I got the first few issues of these. I find some at Half Price Books, but this was a really cool story. And everything is just freaky, spooky stuff. Ice Cream Man number 21. W. Maxwell Prince is doing the writing. Artists for cover A, Martin Marazzo and Chris O'Halloran. Cover B is Andrea Sorrentino. November 18th, 32 pages, $3.99. Horror. The Big Sweet. A candy-coated yarn, detective yarn with a sour center, told in a style that can best be described as the French word for black, or how I like my eggs. Hollywood News Universal Content Productions, UCP, is developing an Ice Cream Man adaptation for the short-form streaming platform Quibi, according to an exclusive scoop from Deadline. It is set to debut in 2021. Hey. Wow. Okay. I think I'm going to stop it there, and I'll start it again. I'm not sure how many more pages I got, but I think I'll stop it there. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want me to read more or read less or go faster or slower. What do you want me to do? I try to make it interesting and just talk about some of the books and everything. But let me know what you're going to be picking up, because there's a lot of cool books. Image has some really cool stuff and everything. Like I said, I like Firepower, and I picked up the first 10 or 12 issues of this, and I stopped collecting and everything because there's so many other books I've been picking up and stuff, so I haven't been picking up anything new. But there's so many cool books out. But you guys have a great day, and let me know what you think. And subscribe, like, comment, and do what you want and everything. It's cool. I love to see the comments and everything, to see what you guys think on any of the videos that I do and everything. I don't worry too much about the likes or the dislikes or anything like that, but it is cool to get those as well, and also help me get subscribers as well, so I can have more contests down the road and everything. And just get as many people on board as possible. I think it's fun. But you guys have a great day again, and Collector Dude is out.